saying, what are the advantages, and if there's any disadvantages of the invention or innovation. We're gonna put those down, and once we're done with that, we'll have our list, and we'll just have a brief one paragraph about your invention, just describing it and what its advantages are. So you guys go ahead and get in your groups. Okay, now, I'm just going to go around the room, and you guys have the steamboat. Now, Elizabeth, tell me a few things that you guys have discussed in your group about the steamboat.
Well, it made transportation go much faster, and it allowed a better economy because people were able to ship goods faster and farther. Particularly the Erie Canal, Ohio River, Mississippi trade route was very prominent with the steamboat.
Now, tell me what as far as how does that relate to you today? How does the steamboat back in the Industrial Revolution come full circle to you today? Just an ideology as far as what the steamboat, the invention, and any innovation since then. What's it changed in our world?
Getting goods quicker. If you want something, the way is long. It can come from all over the place.
Is there anything as far as in today's world? Is there anything as far as leisure time that this invention also gives us? Is there a body of water nearby here that everybody drives by when they go on Route 99 North? Is it Lake?
Lake Erie.
Well, Lake Erie. Now, what's done for leisure time on the lake? What do people do on the lake? That's
They can swim, use boats.
nice.
Whatever they want.
What do they use a boat? What do they use a boat for when they go on the lake?
Sailing, tubing, water skiing, fishing.
Fishing, water skiing. So the biggest, those are parts of commerce for the lake, but also for leisure. Okay, very nice. You guys over here, you have the telegraph. You two, tell me a few things about the telegraph as far as the innovation itself.
Made communication much quicker.
Okay. And anything else? Now, Drew, I know you're more of a history guy as far as military. Now, what can happen if, let's say somebody is in Ohio, and you're in Washington, D.C., and let's say there was an event that was happening, and there was a skirmish or, let's say, a riot or things like that. What can you do from Washington, D.C. about it?
Well, if without the telegraph, you wouldn't find out about it for at least a couple days because you'd have to wait for a messenger on horseback. So I guess this way, with the telegraph, you find out about it much more quickly so you can react to the event in a more timely manner.
So it's response time which is key in most crisis events. It now does what to that, as far as response time?
What it does to response time, well,
Yeah.
it shortens it. Obviously, you can respond more quickly and effectively.
Very nice. And as far as response time, that's what happens in our world today. What do you guys use to to do that with your loved ones to communicate? What do you guys use?
Text messaging.
Text messaging. It's like one of the biggest innovations. Now, telegraph is it's a more simple part of that, but it basically did the same thing, getting the message across. Now we have video messaging, and you got pictures you can send. You can send documents. Well, email is pretty close to that as well. So well, thank you for that. Let's just finish up real quickly. Now, as far as our examples, we're talking about inventions in the Industrial Revolution. Basically, to summarize what you guys were saying, that these examples that we had are actually innovations that come full circle to today's world, the non-examples that we have. This will conclude our lesson for today. There's no homework, but I do want you guys to be prepared to discuss a little bit more on transportation when we come back tomorrow.